So, thanks for coming. We're going to practice a yoga class. We're going to be focusing on breath
and movement. Part of the practice is, as you say, it's like, the idea is that it's moving meditation. This, like nowadays I feel like it's very much based on like doing postures and like more fitness oriented, but yoga means union and there's a philosophy behind it. And asana is just one part of the 8 limbs. But that's a long story, maybe I can share that with you later. So this class is going to be detailed. Feel free to modify, add, subtract, because I'm a firm believer of modification. I don't think that one size fits everyone. So at some point, if you want to rest in child's pose, or you can be like, oh, I'm working on handstand or whatever, feel free to do so. And we're going to start with, because we only have half hour, we're going to start with some salutations to kind of warm up and make the muscles get warm fast. And so yeah, if you can join me by the top of your mat, feet together. I'm going to be very descriptive, but if you want to move and you know what's going on, you can move at your own pace. All the class, focus on your breath.
It should not feel like agitated or forced. Like it's all about like moving and linking the breath with the movement, okay? So, hi, if you want to join, we have that extra mat. So, yeah, I was telling them that this class is all about modification and tailoring your practice to your own needs. So feel free to add, subtract, or whatever, okay? So we're starting with sun salutation A. Feet together. The idea, this is also an active posture, samastitihi. Thighs are rotated inwards, straight back, strong core. Your back goes up, and then feel as if someone was pulling you from the head. Yeah, perfect. And then from there, samastitihi, we're going to bring our arms up to the sky. Variation, if you feel this comfortable, then you can maybe try get your palms together and your head back, gaze to your hands, and your breath very calm. From there, we're going to forward fold. This posture is from the hip, so you're supposed to bend as if you were folding a sheet of paper from the hips. Try to reach the mat with your hands. If that's not possible, then you can bend your knees and be gentle with your knees and with your body. From here, we're going to get right foot back, left foot back in a high plank. Engage your core. And from here, we're going to Chaturanga Dandasana. You can lower all the weight of your body down, or if you feel like it, then you can do it the hard way and stay halfway. From here, we're going to push up into upward facing dog. Open up your chest, your head back, and from here, downward facing dog. Send your hips to the back, and breathe. Try to get your ankles to the mat, but do not force a posture. Allow the gravity to do its job. And just stay here present with your breath. We're staying here for 2 more rounds. And we're moving your right foot to the top of your mat between your hands. Left foot meets your right foot. Halfway. Head up, straight back. From here, we're folding forward. And all the way up into standing. Palms together, head back. And samastitihi, arms next to your legs. How's everyone feeling? Good? We're doing another sun A, and then we're moving to sun B. Inhale, arms up, gaze up, exhale, palms to the floor. Try to get your chin to your shins, navel to your thighs. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Exhale, right foot back, left foot back, Chaturanga Dandasana, plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we're staying here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, Try to get your feet hip distance apart. 4, palms flat on the ground. 5, inhale. If it's in your practice, you can jump your hands to the front of the mat. If not, right foot first and then left foot. Inhale, halfway, head up. Exhale, flat back. Inhale, all the way up, palms together, head back. Exhale, Samastitihi. Moving to Sambi. For Sambi, we're going to do Utkatasana, bending your knees. Try not to get your knees too far. Try to make it like behind your ankles. And then lift your torso, your hands up. There are several ways of doing it, and I know you're in this uncomfortable position, but I'll try to be fast. You can put your hands together and head back, or you can stay like this, or maybe doing this, okay? Whatever works with you. From here, exhale, fold forward. Try to get your chin to your shins. Exhale, halfway. You can jump back, if it's in your practice, into high plank and then Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your right foot to the top of your mat between your hands. We're going to warrior 1. Right foot facing forward, left foot in a diagonal line. Lift your torso up, hips are pointing forward. Your head and your torso is growing tall. And then bring your arms bring your arms up. You can touch your palms. And then exhale, going back down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Trying to get your arms to 90-degree angle. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, left foot to the top of your mat between your hands. Lift your torso up, hands up. You can keep them like this, or you can put them together. Exhale, hands to the mat, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're staying here for 5 breaths. So downward dog is supposed to be this posture that makes you feel very comfortable. It's like a resting pose. So just breathe and remember that it's your same weight, the same weight you carry with yourself throughout the whole day, just in a different position. Inhale, either jump your feet to the top of the mat or bring your right foot, left foot, halfway. Exhale, chin to shin, navel to thighs. Bending your legs, we're going up into Utkatasana again. Palms together or to the side. And Samastitihi, staying here. We're moving to Trikonasana. These postures, actually all the twisting postures are very good for your digestive system. Moving your right foot to the back. Right foot points towards that. So you were like this. So right foot, it's pointing towards the books. And then your left foot is going to be making a diagonal line. Yes. Extend your arms and your hips are pointing forward. Extend your arms and try to get all the way back as far as you can without hurting your knees. If it's possible, then you can grab your toe. If not, that's okay. The idea is that you open your thoracic, your torso, open it up and make it like very, very long. Yeah, perfect. Extend and breathe. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, get yourself up, and we're twisting to the other side. So we're flipping sides. We're making left foot pointing this way, and your right foot in a diagonal line. Your arms are straight, your shoulders are relaxed, there's space between your head and your shoulders. And then start going back, down, 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 in a diagonal line. And the idea is that you keep your chest open. Yes, beautiful. And staying here for 2 more breaths. 1, 2. Yeah, I can do that. And come back to standing position. I'm gonna open the door. Yeah, so we're trying to keep it open because, yeah. Oh yeah, to get some ventilation. From here, we're going to the top of the mat. This is feet together, shoulders relax, spine straight, feel as if someone was pulling you. And this posture is very challenging, but it's very good. It's going to make you work with your core, and it's Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha, which is the pelvic floor. We're going to make your legs and your hips are going to stay like this. And then try to lift your right foot, but do not move your hips. That's the tricky part. Try to get your leg as up as possible. You can point your toe with the strength of your core and your pelvic floor. Stay here for 3 breaths. 1. You can put your hands in your hips. 2. 3. Perfect. How's everyone feeling? Good? We're doing the other side. Try to lift. So the hips are like this, and this is the bone, right? Try not to do this. We're trying to lift just by moving your leg. So get your left foot up, up, up. You can point your toes. That can help you to engage the core and the pelvic floor. Exhale. Get your leg back. Good job, everyone. From here, we're moving to Prasarita Padottanasana. We're open up to the right. The distance, it depends on you. You'll feel what's best for you and more comfortable. The idea is we're going to bend from the hips as if you were, again, think of when you fold a sheet of paper. Kind of like that. You're trying to not do this, but like bend from the hips with a straight back. If possible, and if you feel it's okay, then you can place your hands to the mat. And if this feels still very comfortable, then you can try to get your head to the mat. And we're staying here for 2 more breaths. 1, 2. Perfect. Get all the way back up. And we're closing into Samasthiti again. We're going to move into seated positions. So we're going to Malasana. We're going to separate our feet hip distance apart, and then placing our palms to the front and start going down, down, down as much as you can. If this feels safe and accessible, then you can try to sit. If not, then you can place your hands. You're like this, so you can put your hands in the back and then sit carefully. See? Perfect. We're extending our legs. Keep an inward rotation of the thighs. Grow very tall. Engage your core. And we're folding forward. We're trying to get our navel to your thighs. Keeping your spine tall. Going as far as you can without pushing it. Just, honor your body, respect it, and go as far as it's telling you. This is really good for releasing pain in your lower back, and it increases, obviously, the flexibility of your hamstrings and your legs. Just breathe and surrender to the position and enjoy the benefits of the posture. From here, we're going all the way up into Janu Shirshasana. Right foot goes up, and then it moves to the side. Try to get your hips pointing towards the front. And again, trying to get your navel towards your thigh. If possible, then you can grab your feet and staying there. Great job, everyone. 3. Okay, we're going all the way up, and we're going to switch sides. We're going to extend our right leg, left leg up, and then to the side, and forward fold into your left leg. Stay here for a couple of breaths. And when you're ready, we'll meet you at the top. Extend your left leg to the front of the mat. And we're doing butterfly pose. We're bringing the soles of your feet to touch if possible. Try to open your feet as if it was a book. And then try to get, again, your navel towards your mat. Be gentle. Do not hurt your knees. If there's any discomfort or pain or injuries, do not, and try a different posture. Like, it's all about modification here. Try to get all the way down as much as possible without hurting yourself. We're staying here. One breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Perfect. Extend your legs to the front. And we're going into a back bend. So here's your choice. If Ustrasana, Kapotasana, Urdhva Dhanurasana sounds familiar and you want to proceed, feel free to do so. If not, we're going to do a mild back bend, which is bridge pose. We're going to lay flat on our mats, very gently, and bring the soles of your feet to your mat. Hip distance apart, plant them very well. And from here, inhale, bring your hips up to the sky as much as you can. And your shoulder blades are trying to touch each other from the back. If that's accessible, then you can interlock your knees behind your back. And stay here. Perfect. Good job, everyone. And relax. Let's get all the way down, vertebra by vertebra. Great job, everyone. So if everyone's feeling okay, we're going to try this one more time. And then we're moving to a forward fold to counter do the posture, okay? So try your back bend of your preference. Very carefully, very gentle. There's option to rest if you're not feeling like doing it. So, yeah, cool. Muy bien, mi amor. Eso, arriba. And then once you're ready, get yourself all the way down. Eso. Ahí vas para abajo. Eso, muy bien. Great job. Would you like assistance? No? Okay. Perdón. Okay, from here we're going to a forward fold. This is very important. Every time we do a back bend or a deep back bend, it's good to do a posture that's like the opposite of what you're doing. So, getting your legs all the way to the front, navel to thighs, and fold. Try to get your chin to your shins. And your spine very, very tall. And lift yourself all the way back up. We're going to try to do a jump back. So, from here, crossing your legs, try to, oh no, we're not escaping from Navasana. Everyone knows this posture is boat pose. So before everything, we're going to place our feet in the mat. And then, if this feels comfortable, try to lift one foot, and then the other foot. Arms to the side. If this feels very comfortable, then you can extend your legs. And keep your pelvic floor and your core very, very strong. And relax. Good job, everyone. You're very strong. Okay, so for jump backs, this is a good preparation posture because it involves a lot of Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha. So, I'm going to do a little demo first. You're crossing your legs, plant your hands on the mat, try to lean forward, and then all the way back. I know that sounds like too crazy, but let's break it into parts. Lift your legs, cross your legs like this, lift them. plant your hands on the mat. One thing, if they are too separated, then you won't be able to swing back. They have to be kind of not too wide. And then from here, lean forward. You don't need to right away do this, you know. You can put your feet to the mat and then start walking backwards, backwards, backwards into plank. Yes, from here we're going to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're staying here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can jump to the top of your mat or bring right foot and left foot and forward fold. Inhale all the way back up, arms up, gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, Samastitihi. Okay, so I think we're pretty warm up. This is your time to do, if inversion is in your practice, you can try handstand or whatever you're working from. And if not, we're going to sit again in Malasana. We're going to sit in our mats, extend our legs. So, there are a few options. This is the easiest inversion, and it's really good to allow the blood flow to get, to the upper side of your body. So you can lay flat on your back, put your feet to the mat, extend one leg and then the other, and this is it. Like, this is perfect whenever you're going for a hike or a bike ride. This is just great because it will allow, the blood flow to get all the way back up. If this is like, no, I want to try something more challenging, then you can do